So a few days ago, I went out to the Crooked River and grabbed a bunch of water from the river. It was running really high. It's got a lot of silt and sediment in it. And I'd seen something online about using alum as a flocculant to help clarify water. I know a lot of people in real silty areas will grab a 5-gallon bucket full of water and let it settle for a little while. So I wanted to test this whole situation out. What you'll see here is I went out on Thursday and got this, and it's Tuesday now, so it's been 5 days settling just like this. And you can see that some of the sediment has settled to the bottom, but the water is still quite cloudy and kind of like tea. It tells me there's a lot of tannins in there. So what I did is I used the bag that's emptier as a test. I mixed up an alum solution. It's 1.5 ounces of alum to 1 quart of water, and then you just get it all dissolved down. And I did 2 different concentrations of alum here. I did 3 teaspoons and 6 teaspoons. Stirred it up, let it sit. I noticed the 6 teaspoons working right away. You could see the clumps building as it worked. And it kind of looks like the one on the left. But then after a while, the higher concentration one actually settled out much better than the one with the lower concentration. You can see how clear that water is. It's not tea-like anymore, and look at all that gunk at the bottom. All that stuff would have ended up in the filter of Purify. And, it would handle it. It just gums it up really quick. Reduces your flow and it doesn't reduce the effectiveness, but it certainly does reduce the flow, and then it'll reduce the life span of your filter. So clarify water like this using alum, using 6 teaspoons of alum solution, and most of the settlement happened in the first, say, 2 hours. I know that seems like a long time to wait for water, but I think I'd rather wait a little bit than pass that through my filter. It would work. It would absolutely do the job. It would just clog the filter up real quick. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my money where my mouth is and filter some of this water, because there's still stuff in there. There's still stuff that the flocculant doesn't pick up, bacterial and viral contaminants. So I'm going to filter that water, then I'll drink some. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some of this water in one of these cups just to kind of show you what it looks like. 2 different waters will look like. I'm going to get this started, but first I'm going to kind of get it started so that I know that all the water that might be hanging out inside the Purify already is gone. I get a nice stream going so that I can make sure I have a full. Okay, stop that for just a second. We're going to fill up this little guy with water. I'm also really interested to see if the alum made any flavor changes to the water. I mean, I can't imagine this water tastes very good. It's from the Crooked River. In general, kind of a natural. It's above all the agricultural stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But as you can see how it's got a little cloudiness to it. Whereas this is nice and clear and clean. And this is the water that I'm going to drink. Tastes good, actually. I can't taste any alum in it. No silty flavors or off flavors. I think that's a good way to do it.